Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Today we're talking about the reflection. If we look to this image shows a reflection of a mountain on water, and we note that the distance are equal between the mountain and its image. Reflection in a straight line. We make a straight line as a mirror to reflect any point or any line segment or any figure, and we can say reflected any shape. At the first, the reflection in a straight line maps each point A to the point A dash in the same plane. A is the point, or we can say the original point, and A dash is the image of the point A. We have three types: the image of the point, and image of a line segment, and the image of a figure or the shape, geometrical figure. As the first, if we talking about the image or reflection, a point in a straight line, if we have a point A, if we look the distance to get the image of the point A, the point A will be on another side by the same distance from A to the straight line, or we can say the straight line is a mirror. Then image will be A dash. The distance from A to the straight line equals the distance from A dash to the same straight line. Next, the image of a line segment AB. To get the image of the line segment AB must be get the image of each point, image of A and the image of B to get the image of a line segment AB. The first, get the image of A by the same distance from a point to the reflection across line. We get the A dash, and get the image of B by the same distance from the point to the reflection axis line. We get B dash. Then we get a line segment. This line segment is the image of A B. Next, image of shape or a geometrical figures as a triangle A B C. First, like image of a line segment must be get the image of each point of triangle. To get the image of a triangle, at the first get the image of A by collecting the distance from A to the image, and B from the B to a reflection across line, and A to the reflection axis reflection across line, and C to the reflection across line. Then we get the image of 3 points. Then when we join the 3 points, we get the image of the triangle ABC. We know that the distance from A to the mirror equal the distance from its image to the same mirror, and the 3 points is the same. Next, reflection in Cartesian coordinate plane, and we know the coordinate plane contains two axes, x-axis and y-axis. Two axes intersect at a point is called origin point. We have at the first we have a reflection in x-axis. I mean, make the x-axis as a mirror. Then any point here, its image will be here. Its image will be here. Why? Because this is image, or would make the x-axis is the mirror. As if we have the point here, then to get its image by the same distance from it to the reflection output line, we get the point A dash its image here by same distance from mirror to the point and from the mirror to its image. We note that at the point A, the point A in a point determined by two numbers in x-axis and y-axis. If look to the point A, the point A2 and 4, but the point A dash or the image of A is 2 and -4, then the change at what? At the point located in y-axis. Then when the reflection in x-axis, the change at what? At y-axis, we can use this rule to find the reflection x-axis without using located at the point on the coordinate plane. Like if we have a point A, x, and y, then the change at y and we reflected the point by x axis. Then x is the same, x doesn't change, and y will be negative y. We have example the point A2 and 4 or any two numbers. We can use this rule. 2 will be the same, 2 not make any change at the point located in x, but the change at y axis, and 4 will be -4. Next, reflection in y axis. We said when reflection in x axis, the change at what? At y axis. Why? Because use the x axis in a mirror, then the reflection will be change the point in y. But the reflection in y axis, we use y axis as mirror, then any point here, its image will be here. For example, if we have the point A2 and 3, we have to get the image. If the mirror x, the image will be here. If the mirror y axis, then the image of the point will be here. Okay, then we get the dash. We know that's the same distance, and we can rule to find the image of any point in coordinate plane without using the coordinate plane. By this rule, if the point in the x and y, two numbers, then when reflection in y axis, then the image will be changed at what? At x axis. Reflection in y axis, change at x axis, then y will be the same. For example, if we have the point A2 and 3, then the reflection in y-axis will be -2 and 3. Another type, when we want to get the image of a point by reflection in origin point, we know origin point is the intersection point of x-axis and y-axis. If we have point A and we want to get the image by the origin point, we make the origin point is the mirror. Then we get what? We get the image here. We have a rule to get the image. We have the point x and y and the reflection in the origin point. We make the origin point as a mirror, then we get a dash, -x and -y. If we look here, the point a, x is positive and y is positive, but the image in x is negative and y is negative, then the change at x and y. For example, we have the point 2 and 3 and the reflection in origin point A dash will be the change at what? At x, and y. Positive will be negative and positive will be negative. Some question here is 2 negative and 3 negative. Then we change the sign. Negative will be positive and the negative will be positive. Then the move or get the image by a different sign when using reflection in origin point. Then 2 will be negative 2 and 3 will be negative 3. We have an example. Draw the image of triangle ABC in which AB equals 3 and BC equal 4 centimeter and the AC equal 5 centimeter. Then get the image by reflection in a straight line containing the shortest side. At the first, we draw the triangle as you know and you studied before. Using ruler and compasses, we draw the triangle. Now, how to get the image? By straight line containing the shortest side. Where is the shortest side? Shortest side here is AB. Then make AB is the mirror or the reflection across line. Then draw a straight line. So then we get the image of what? AC, its image is the same, and B is the same. Why? Because the 2 points located on the reflection axis line or located on the mirror. Then determine the point C to get the image of the point C by the same distance from C to the mirror or the reflection across line 4 centimeters. Then get the image by the same distance will be 4 centimeters. C will be C dash, and this point will be A, and its image and point B will be and its image, but difference will be C because it have a distance from a mirror. Then its image will be the same distance from the mirror will be C dash. Another example. Graph the rectangle ABCD and its image by reflection in X axis. The point A, 0 and 0, 0 and 0 denoted to the origin point, and the point B, negative 5 and 0, and the point C, negative 5 and negative 3, and the point D will be 0 and negative 3. At the first, located the point, then search how to get the image. At the first, the point A, 0 and 0, and the point B, negative 5 and 0, the point C, negative 5 and negative 3, negative 5 and negative 3, then the last is the point D, 0 and negative 3. Then we get the triangle and we located the point, then join these 4 points to get the triangle. Now, how to get the image of the triangle A, B, C, D by reflection in X axis? Then when we get the image by reflection X axis, or we get reflected by X axis, then the change will be at Y. We use the rules. At the first, the image of the point 0, 0, then we know to reflect it in X axis will change at Y. 0 doesn't have inverse, then 0 will be 0, and 0 doesn't have a negative, then is the same, and the image of A will be A dash 0 and 0. Then next, B, negative 5 and 0, the X will be the same, and the change Y 0 will be 0, and point C, negative 5 and negative 3, reflection change what? At Y axis. Then negative 3 will be what will be 3. Then the image of the 0 and the negative 3, 0, same, and the negative 3 will be 3. Now we can locate the image rectangle ABCD by locating the point A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. A dash the same, and B dash negative 5 and 0 the same point, and C will be negative 5 and 3, and the point D will be 0 and 3. Then join the 4 points. A the same 0 and 0, and B negative 5 and 0 the same, and the point C negative 5 and 3, and point D, image of D will be D dash. Then the 4 points join 4 points to get the image of rectangle ABCD will be A, B, C dash, and D dash. Okay. That the distance from D to the reflection across line equal the distance from the reflection across line to D dash, and each point have the same distance from the mirror. Then the image of ABCD will be ABC dash D dash. Another example. In a coordinate plane, draw the triangle ABC where A negative 2 and 4 and B 5 and 0, C 3 and negative 3. Then find the rectangle, then find the reflected image of triangle ABC in the origin points. And we studied the reflected in origin point. We change it the two axes in x and y. Then positive x will be negative x, and the positive y will be negative y. Then at the first we located the point of the triangle. A will be negative 2 and 4, and B will be 0 and 5, and C will be 3 and negative 3. Then we join the 3 points, we get this triangle. Find the image of triangle by the origin point using the rules we said before. At the first, the image of the point A, negative 2 and 4, reflection in the origin point. Negative will be positive and positive will be negative. Then negative 2 will be 2 and 4 will be negative 4. Then next will be B dash, B 5 and 0. Then reflection in the origin points. B dash will be negative 5 and 0, and the point C 3 and negative 3. Reflection in the origin point will be negative 3 and 3. Then located the image of the 3 point A dash, B dash, C dash. A dash at the first 2 and negative 4. The point B will be negative 5 and 0. Then the point C dash will be negative 3 and 3. Join the 3 points, we get the image of the triangle ABC by reflection in the origin point. Then we make the origin point, add a mirror, then we get the image A dash, B dash, C dash. Now you have two drills. You can try to solve these drills and let your comments by the answer, and thank you.